Let's go take some photos.
Restarted my business. Got a new website. I'm gonna start focusing more on real estate, commercial, headshots, portraits, that kind of stuff. COVID really did a number, along with some mental health issues for the last 4 or 5 years. I might go into the process of me building the business from the ground up, essentially, and how to break into real estate photography, which is something I really enjoy. Every house is different. You get a good base at agents and brokerages, a good relationship with them. It feels rewarding. I might also do tutorials, like editing tutorials and whatnot. Try to help some new and even some seasoned photographers learn a few tricks on how I get stuff done quickly and efficiently. Kind of keep a consistent style throughout. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys along to the last 2 shoots I did. One was a charity music event by an old friend of mine. The other was just a house photograph for a new client. It took less than about an hour, and then I gave them edits, and then I sent it to the agent, all within about 3 to 4 hours. Be competitive in the real estate market, you gotta offer 24 or 48 hour turnaround. The quicker the better, because time is money, especially for them. So we have a decent shot to start with. I like it a little more yellow, this grunge, but I mean, we can give a little temperature change and do some neat stuff here. I'll dehaze just to add an effect that seems to go with grungy. Darker, the darks. I start with these presets that I've been using for, I think, about 12 years, and just tweak them. I don't like that. See, it's straight here, but it's crooked up there. I think it only bugs me, so that's the way it was. So just mess around with color, They're usually pretty spot on for my style. I don't hate that, but it's interesting. So that's a good photo. Same with this one. It was a pretty blown out shot, but you're shooting raw and don't clip anywhere up here. Pretty good. You try to get the shot in camera, but I'm more of an Ansel Adams kind of guy, and the photograph is made in the dark room, or in this day and age, the light room. So I want to put more focus on him, so we'll just do a linear gradient. Just kiss his forehead there, and we're gonna not too much, maybe that. This is not clipping, which is nice, which is exactly where we want it. And we'll do another one of these. Could just select the subject, but I think I might do that at the last. Because that blue and that shining up there, it's a bit distracting from what we want. So I want him and probably this orange cone. So, up the highlights a little bit. Bring that up just a tad, because it's a little distracting now for how dark it is. Okay. we've got kind of a box around him. Well, you know, not a full box, but, and then we can go in here and select people. I should, nope, okay. Never mind. Just objects. And then you just do something like that. There we go. I want to do contrast on him. And then shadows. Not too much. Bring that up. I'm going to take that away a little bit. Okay. And then one more object. The old trusty orange cone there that's a little washed out. Duplicate and invert mask just to bring everything back down and kind of make him stand out even more. Why is that not working? I like to do it with the arrow keys, but sometimes it just doesn't like to work. Okay, so we went from that to that. You know, just mess around with stuff. You can't really mess it up because you can undo everything. Okay, so this is, you know, from that to that. Select subject. Well, yeah, okay. Bring those shadows up. Highlight him just enough to where it doesn't look fake. Highlights up. Okay, we're gonna have to do more. Just want him. Perfect. Well, not quite, but we can forgive it. Yeah, he's really dark. Let's see. What is he doing? Sorry, I'm holding the mic. What in the world? Yeah. Okay. And then we're just gonna do that invert mask. Bring the highlights down. It's a little darker, so he kind of pops there. We need to probably do this. Just a little on both sides. Duplicate that. And then there we go. Yeah. So not too shabby. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Just get some presets that you like and you want to change around, and see what you can do with your own style.